How's it going, everyone, and welcome to the final session overview for Unified, this track being, of course, Let Go. The lead single for this album, and definitely one of my absolute favorites, that I'm really excited to play live, because it's going to be friggin' sick. Let's not beat around the bush, let's dive straight into it. You'll notice that this session in particular looks different from any of my other sessions for these overviews, and that's because the mix session for this was done separately from the writing session and the recording session for the vocals. But everything is here, and we're gonna go through everything one at a time. First of all is, of course, my drums here. This was actually my Superior drummer kit that I was using at the time. Bring in everything here. Really rumbly kick there. Inevitably. Don't mix like this, kids. Pretty sick little tom fill there, though. We'll definitely mix that differently now. Anyway, next up is the couple of drones that start out the song. First of all is this one. And then this one. When you put them both together. Here, a little jump there where I looped the track, or the thing there. You don't even notice it in the final track, so it's kind of sick. Yeah, these are sounds that I just downloaded from Splice, and they were pretty fun. I was just looking for like a drone opening. We weren't really sure how to open the song, and I thought this would be a good way to start it, and it worked as a good opener for the album. Then there's this white noise uplifter I had been using a lot at the time of this session. Just made in Serum with a low pass filter that then opens up right at the end. Check this out. I think that's in some of the other mix breakdowns, but it's there. Anyway, then we got these guys. Pretty thin there, isn't it? And then just this little downlifter, EDM downlifter sound effect. Then I got my strings that happen here. Miroslav Philharmonic. I'm actually going to be using a different orchestral software for our next album. But sounds like this. And full chords. Ooh, that's loud. Just the chords, etc. Oh, that's nice. Pretty sick. Then out in the bridge over here, the little interlude, we have some some cello. I'd probably program this a little bit differently now, but these are, again, just like... Let's let it play. It's kind of sick. That just loops. Into the solo here. Of course, I'd program them a little bit differently now, but I think they work pretty well. Got my clean bass. I actually forget what bass we tracked this on. It's been that long. And of course, my dirty bass. Just on this, I'm assuming it's my my jazz bass. Pretty cool. It goes back to clean bass there. Then clean guitar 1 happens here, starting in the interlude. Got a bit of a filter going on it. Slowly opens up. In fact, I think if I grab span here, you can kind of see. As peaks grow and the lower tones start to come through a little bit more. Heavy delay on that. Get some harmonics going, obviously. Gotta do it. What's this? Oh, just me playing the... Oh, I forgot there was a little variation of the thing. Yeah, there's a little variation of the little phrase. It's kind of cool. Underneath the chorus, this is really buried, but it is there. Yeah, it's only in the right ear. Alright, let's take a look at the rhythm guitars here. Again, I think these rhythm guitars might have been my Schecter Damien, but I genuinely don't remember. Doing the harmonies here was Johnathan's idea, and then... Pretty solid guitar tone. Octave going underneath it. It's pretty sick. That's a good tone. I should get this tone back. I wish I remember what it was. Unfortunately, the rhythms don't really do anything that awfully interesting. Got a lower octave of the main phrase happening here now. Oh yeah, and this thing. I stole this little section here from one of my songs. That's in my song Moonlight. That song may end up becoming a maybe one song, I'm not really sure yet, but I did, like, at the very end of it, leading into the last chorus, I do this really sick bend. This rhythm tone's nice. What did I do in terms of effects? Yeah, I do this differently now. It's friggin' sick, though. Alright. Next up in terms of leads, this lead here is the just the opening phrase. The idea being stolen from Periphery's Loon. They do a similar kind of idea. Do I change up the phrase here? Oh, I should turn that up in the final mix. Maybe there'll be a remastered version of the album sooner or later, who knows. Anyway, so yeah, that's, of course, the main phrase as you know it. Then buried underneath the chorus is these two parts. I do that? I don't know how I just did the right click thing that I just did there. Anyway, then I have this little solo that I play. Pretty sick. And of course, let's talk about Jonathan's solo here. Ooh, what was that? Okay, maybe that was just weird pitch things. It sounded like a voice. Anyway, then in the second verse, we have this little part. You get the idea. Just does that little swelling thing. In the choruses, we got this little phrase. Apparently not in the first chorus, though. If you're not sure how that's made, it's when you have like a heavily distorted guitar, put a delay in the very front of it with a very short like repeat time on it, and you just get this really chaotic but sick sound. You also get this nice little... the nice little tail on it. Alright, let's talk about the vocals. Main vocals 1, this is just the chorus.
With one final squeeze of her hand, I think back to all the times we've had. Reluctantly I let go.
Whoops, no.
With one final squeeze of her hand,
The little vocal verb here, steal that from the Special Tower.
times we've had. Reluctantly I let go. I'm determined not to lose you.
Add in the vocal dubs here.
With one final squeeze of her hand, I
And a lower octave.
to all the times we've had. Reluctantly I let go.
And of course, you also got to add this harmony, which this version of the harmony is actually me.
Reluctantly I let go.
It's not very clean, but in the context of the full song, in the context of the song,
Reluctantly I let go. I am determined not to lose you. I am determined to do the end. The option of us was too far. The option of us is too far out of sight. The option of us was too far out of sight.
nice. It's actually not as bad in terms of like cutting off the notes as I thought it was, but this is sick.
The option of us was too far out of sight.
I know the main voice you can hear there is Johnathan, but I promise you I'm singing that too. We did it very differently to how we did it in Despite Everything I'm Still You. Then of course the the verse vox.
With every bump of my heart, I feel a sharp, I feel a sharp longing pain. I miss it, I really do, but the thought plagues my mind. Was this all in vain? Did I do anything wrong?
I'll probably turn that down now.
Was it something I say? What made you prolong this conversation I'm drained.
Yeah, and then second verse here.
We all move on, we all go our separate ways. It pains me to say that I won't have you with me. Whoa.
Again, hear my spacebar there.
I feel trapped, claustrophobic in my very own body.
Fun fact, if you go onto Jonathan's Instagram page, you can hear me coming up with this idea.
In my very own body. I feel powerless, ashamed.
And then that harmony was actually Jonathan's idea.
Ashamed. I feel powerless, ashamed. Truly there.
Then we gotta do the vocal throw here.
There is no one to blame.
It's pretty sick. It's kinda cool. And then this part.
I'm at a crossroads, I don't know what I'd lose. I truly have no idea what route to choose. But I'm better now, I'm doing okay. I wish you the best, you don't have to stay.
And then the choir bus here. The last part of the chorus.
You don't have to stay.
Wonder what chord I was leaning for there. And then the last thing, of course, we gotta talk about here is this. Which was, of course, Jonathan's idea.
Out of sight.
And if you're curious, as in terms of like the laugh in when it's in the music video for the song, the timing of it where Johnathan started laughing after the take in and how it was timed with the laugh in the actual song was not intentional at all. It just kind of worked out that way with how I was editing it, and I thought it was kind of sick. So we stuck with it. And from that, yeah, that's this is the end of the session overviews for Unified, which in turn leads me to a big special announcement. As you all probably are no doubt aware, coming up within the next little while, within actually probably like the next 2 weeks, is the second anniversary of this album. And while we're not going to be doing anything specifically on the day, as the album is turning 2 years old, I did want to do a little something with it. And I have gotten some critiques from a few people that the drums were not very good on the album, just in general. So since I've learned so much since we made this album, I have actually been going back through all the songs, and we're going to be releasing a remastered version, a remixed and remastered version of the album, that it's not got anything new to it. We're going to be completely re-recording moments, I can tell you that for sure, because I need Johnathan to do that, just him and an acoustic guitar, and that's it. Let him play the song how it was meant to be played instead of me ruining it. But we will be doing a fully remixed and remastered version of this album that will be coming out within the coming months. I'm not exactly sure when it's going to be coming out. I mean, as of the day that I'm recording this, we're not really sure when that's going to be, but hopefully it'll be sooner rather than later, and we have yet to see. But it'll be Johnathan and I are going through and remixing and remastering the album while also working on our next album after that. So that should be coming out within the coming months. I hope you guys are excited to hear the songs, as they probably always should have been, but weren't because I lack skill. So anyway, thank you all very much for watching these session overviews for this album. This has been a lot of fun, and it kind of feels weird to lay to rest this album that I poured so much of my life into, as did Johnathan and Tate. So I'm really excited to share some new music with you guys. And with that, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.